If you're thinking about starting Raid Shadow Legends and wondering which of these shiny new legendaries is going to carry you further, this video is going to save you a lot of wasted time and maybe even help you grab 3 free legendary champions right out of the gate. What is up, Raiders of Teleria? My name is Charlie. This is New Raiders Only, and I make videos to help new players avoid the same mistakes I did when I started Raid. If you're looking for honest, no-nonsense advice without a bunch of whale speak, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to discuss Osgren the Defiler and Armanz the Magnificent, kind of head-to-head because they are sort of talked about in the same breath. And, if you had a choice, which would you go for? And obviously, with the event that's happening right now, one is going to be easier to get for the other. And stick around, because at the end, I'll show you how you can start with 3 legendaries for free with my referral link. So who are these champions? Osgren is a legendary support champion built for control and sustain. Think slow, steady, and annoying for enemies. Armanz is a barbarian legendary support also. Same affinity. So, magic affinity, damage dealer with flashy AoEs and big crit potential, high skill ceiling, but huge payoff. And one of the things that both of these champions are really popular for are their turn meter control and, the sheeping, obviously with Armanz for the Sown skin and all of that. High damage, of course. Osgren is a dwarf, and they're putting a lot of effort into dwarves right now with the new free champion, Tholen Foul build, one of the 3 free champions that I'm going to give you. And then, of course, Osgren, he looks cool, but similarly, his A2 does a little bit of turn meter management, which, while not the same as Armanz, it's definitely a strong set of abilities. This guy's much easier to build early game, strong in the Doom Tower or arena defense and certain clan boss setups, but kind of slow in the campaign and not nearly as flashy as Armanz, right? So which is better for new players? Well, most new players should try to get Armanz if you can. Osgren is definitely an okay alternative. But, right now we have this shard event where, not there. Right now we have this progressive shard events that features Osgren. And, it's worth noting that this doesn't give you a 15 times chance of getting Osgren. It just means that you have a higher and higher likelihood chance, 15, 20, and 25x chance of getting Osgren if you get multiple legendaries. You still have to get the legendary, and for what it's worth, legendary drop rates for sacred shards it's a 6% right now. Primal's 1%. Void is 0.5%, and so is Ancient. So the likelihood of you getting a legendary is slimmer than what you would like to tell yourself. But now is an opportunity to get Osgren, right? If we could choose which would be which, obviously Armanz, I think, is what everybody is going to be going for. He helps you farm faster, clears content quicker, feels more fun to play right out of the gate. He's just, the swagger is, off the charts. Osgren is a better pick if you're the type who loves a little slower strategic and long-term investment champions, though Armanz can be considered kind of the same thing. If it were me starting from scratch, I'd probably take Armanz. I know that's not really very helpful for a new player, but, consider getting Osgren. And if you do happen to get Osgren out of this progressive chance event, then don't be mad about it. He's definitely worth building, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many players. And man, look at that. These champions, they just look so good. They're so cool. But here's the thing, guys. If you're about to start playing Raid, or maybe you haven't played in a while and you're thinking about starting up a brand new account to take advantage of some of these new player events, then now is the time. I've got a link in the description box down below, as well as a QR code in the bottom right-hand corner for mobile players. If you want to start playing Raid and you don't want to make it harder on yourself, use my referral link. You'll get 3 free legendaries. First and foremost, you're going to get Corrado Fox Hunter just for starting the account. As soon as you log in, you're going to get this guy. There's a bunch of free day 1 legendaries. I mentioned the legendary Tholen Foulbeard. This guy's probably the go-to. Demon Slayer is the promo code for that. But there's a couple of other really strong day 1 champions that you can get using the promo codes in the description box down below. Probably one that most people are going to get just by default is going to be Sun Wukong. And that unlocks the ability to log in for 7 days in a row to get Lemnisci. This is the chase legendary that's happening right now for new players, for most players, I think, actually. So consider that 3 legendary champions. And then as you level up your account, you get 3 free epic champions. You're going to get Uugo after a couple of levels, followed shortly by Tagoar. Amazing. And then finally, my favorite dwarf tank, the Grizzled Jarl. This guy looks stout. So let me know in the comment section down below if you had to choose, if you had the opportunity to pick one or the other, Osgrin or Armance. I think I know what most of you are going to say, but I'm still curious. I love you all. Good luck in Teleria.